So the topic is really the word Kubera, Kubera. It's a Sanskrit word, and Kubera is a term that is often used for different deities and different figures in Himalayan art. And there's a lot of confusion around this. So I just want to try and clarify a little bit. So first of all, Kubera is a character from the Pali and Sanskrit Mahayana sutras. Kubera is a name that is used as a synonym in some Mahayana literature, Sanskrit and Prakrit, for Vaishravana, the guardian king of the north. Kubera is a name of a minor retinue figure that appears in many different mandalas of the Kriya and Yoga classifications of Tantric Buddhism, as translated into Tibetan language. So, the word Kubera is primarily coming out of Sanskrit language and refers to Sanskrit Mahayana literature. In the Himalayan system, Kubera is a minor figure, always a minor figure. Now, where the confusion arises is we have a number of deities that are very common in art, such as Vaishravana, Jambala, Aparajita, and the 12 Yaksha generals that surround the outer mandala of Medicine Buddha. Now, all of these figures, what they have in common is they all have king appearance. Out of the 11 figurative forms, the 11 appearances, common appearances you have in Himalayan art for depicting people and deities, you have king appearance. King appearance is based on the Indian concept of yaksha. So you have a single face, two arms, rather corpulent. The face often has eyes that are quite wide open, like a kind of royal eyes, like a king, a stern king who's looking at his subjects, with a slight mustache, a slight beard, and then very opulent jewelry and clothing. Now, often these yaksha appearing kings in this king appearance, then they hold things such as a mongoose in the left hand. Like all of the 12 yaksha generals of the Medicine Buddha Mandala hold a yaksha figure. Vaishravana does, Aparajita often does, and Jambala also does. So all of these figures have been constantly confused one for the other. And by Western scholars and Indian scholars as well, and Nepalese scholars, then they're just referred to as Kubera, without actually understanding that these are different figures with different iconographic features, albeit all in a general appearance of a yaksha general or a king. So really, this is the issue. And the reason why we really can't apply the word Kubera to these Himalayan and Tantric Buddhist figures is because it's not in the Sanskrit literature and it's not in the Tibetan literature in translation. We don't have the Sanskrit word Kubera being used to refer to Vaishravana, Jambala, Aparajita, or the 12 Yaksha generals in the translated Sanskrit literature into Tibetan, and we don't have it in the Tibetan commentaries where these figures are being referred to as Kubera. Again, we do have in the lower tantras, we do have a minor figure in the outer mandala circle who is known as Kubera. So we do have a Kubera, but not for these main deities that appear in art, who are primarily wealth deities as well as protector deities. So just a quick word on Kubera.